Good evening, Warrior fans, and welcome to the Warrenton Sports Network. I'm Keith Brown, and tonight we've got a big one for you as the Warrenton Warriors, sitting at 4-3, host the visiting Battle Spartans, who come in at 10-6. And they're only their second season as a program. Coach Brown and his staff have taken Warrenton volleyball to new heights. Last year's squad finished just 5-17, but this year's group has already matched the regular season win total from last year, and they've done it all with grit. After starting the season with 3 straight losses, the Warriors have stormed back with 4 consecutive victories, showing just how far this young program has come. Tonight, though, they face a major test. Battle is a larger school with a deeper roster, and on paper this matchup looks like an uphill climb. But don't forget, Warrenton took down the Spartans last season in a thrilling 3-2 battle. You can bet Battle remembers that one, and they'll be hungry for revenge tonight. For the Warriors, one key focus continues to be maintaining intensity throughout the match. In volleyball, players have to maintain their focus and desire to not let the ball fall on your side of the net. Tonight's contest is exactly the kind of challenge that can help sharpen that skill and show just how much this team has grown. It's the Warriors versus the Spartans, coming up next, right here on the Warrenton Sports Network. On the court, it's all about strategy, precision, and execution. Off the court, same rules apply. At Servant Heating and Air Conditioning, we bring our A game to every home and business with custom solutions, expert installs, and a reputation for getting it right the first time. We're your home court advantage for year-round comfort. Trusted across Warren County, we've got you covered. Home, business, or new construction. Servant Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort wins every time. On game day, it's all about teamwork, trust, and heart. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same spirit to every home journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, our hometown team is with you every step of the way. We believe real estate isn't just a transaction, it's a life-changing experience. That's why we stay in constant communication, deliver expert guidance, and work relentlessly to help you reach your goals. Main Street Real Estate, your home team from game day to closing day, proudly supporting Warrenton athletics and our community. Champions aren't only made on the field or the court. At the Missouri Bank, we bring that same winning spirit to your finances. Since 1939, we've been an industry leader in community banking, combining cutting-edge technology with the hometown integrity Warren County Trust. As a valued member of our financial family, your goals come first. From fast, local loan decisions, often the same day, to online banking that lets you take care of business anytime, anywhere. We tailor our services for individuals and businesses alike. Big bank products, small town service, honest, loyal, and committed to protecting your financial future. The Missouri Bank, rooted in community, ready for tomorrow. Looking for your dream home or the perfect rental? Discover it with Hunter's Sake Investments. From charming townhomes to spacious single-family homes, we offer quality living in Warrenton and Montgomery County. Need commercial space? We've got retail and warehouse options in Jonesburg, plus the Jonesburg Party Center, ideal for showers, graduations, and more. Family-owned, locally rooted, and built on trust. We treat your home like our own. Call Hunter's Sake Investments today, and let's build your future together. Hunter's Sake Investments, where Missouri finds home. For nearly 80 years, one name has kept Warrenton and Montgomery County comfortable. Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning. From Omar Schreer's first furnaces in 1946 to today's cutting-edge Daikin systems, one thing has never changed: family taking care of family. What started with one truck and a few hundred neighbors has grown into generations of local folks serving dozens of Missouri communities with the same heart, the same pride, and the same commitment to treating your home like our own. Whether it's heat, air, or total home comfort, Schreier Heating and Air Conditioning is here for you. Because around here, comfort means community. Call Schreier Heating and Air Conditioning today. It's just how we do things around here.
18, Austin Knight. Number 34, Holly Lynn. Number 20, Tobias White. And number 9, Lane Sarah. And now, we're rolling down Warrenton Warriors.
All right, the Warriors will serve first behind the quick sprinting there of Braden Brown. In an earlier match, the JV lost to Battle 2-0. Battle won 21-25 in the first game, and I did not see the score in the second game. All right, leading the way for the Warriors, Matthew Fabian will serve first. We're underway. Outside, battle goes, and they hit into the double block. Locke and Lee gets that one put away. Battle goes outside again, a little roll shot. Fabian with a dig. Yep. You're going to call somebody into the net there, side out in the point four. Battle knotted up one piece here. Into the game for Battle, Terrence Luther, the senior. Serving first for Battle, number 9, Landon Marriott. His jump serve finds the back corner. Battle takes the early lead, 2-1. That's their first lead of the game. Marriott sends another jump serve over. Warriors are on the defensive here. Free ball for Battle. They're quick to the middle. Kind of a dink shot there by Bradshaw, but he gets the point as the Warriors defense gave up the donut. So 3 straight points here for Battle. Payne with the dig. Fabian goes outside to Lee. He tries the dink. Battle covers that. Free ball for the Warriors. Good spot there by Battle. They go back corner. Locke gives him Battle a free ball. Outside. Down the line. And they're going to say it was in off the touch. That was Austin Sight putting that one away. Fabian goes outside to Lee. His roll shot goes wide of the court. 5-0 run here by Battle. Little knuckleball serve there from Marriott, and he gets the ace. Battle off to a hot start, trying to revenge last year's loss to Warrenton. Warrenton beat him 3-2. Brown with the dig. Goes to Fabian. Back set to Williams. Dug by Battle. Free ball for the Big Red. Once again, good placement by Battle. Back corner. Free shot for Battle here. Back set. And the kill shot goes long. Warriors get their much-needed side out and the point. 6-2 lead for Battle. Serving next for the Big Red is Lucas Payne. Battle goes outside, a little roll shot. Locke gets it over, dug by Lee. Locke goes back corner, but swings wide of the court. Side out point for Battle, 7-2 is the lead. Austin Sight serving now for Battle. The senior. Jump serve from the middle, left-handed, dug by Payne. Fabian goes outside to Williams. He goes down the line. Battle's able to dig it, but they give a free ball back to the Warriors. Brown to Fabian. Quick to the middle. And Caleb Locke knows what to do with that. He puts it away. Great passing there from the Big Red. Brown to Fabian to Locke. Coming off that kill is Caleb Locke, and he's serving next. Battle goes right back to the middle himself. Flake gets a hand on it. Fabian goes outside to Williams. He winds up, dug by Battle, though. Free ball for the Big Red. Locke passes to Fabian. Too tight to the net. Waiting for the referees to make a decision. What are we calling it, boys? Asking the back official what he saw. And they're going to give the point to the Big Red. Looked like the ball hit off the net and then hit a Battle player before it went out of bounds. 7-4, Battle leads. Outside, Battle goes. Locke has a hard time handling it. Battle gets the side out and the point. But the Warriors make a good little comeback there. Trim the lead. Serving for Battle, Alex Flores, the Librero. A blistering serve. He earns Battle a free ball here. Warriors get a free ball back. Fabian goes outside to Williams. Didn't really have time to get in rhythm and get his 3 steps in, and he hits it into the net. 9-4 lead now for Battle. Brown. Fabian. Free ball for Battle. Quick to the middle. Flake is able to block it and dig, but the point goes to Battle. They're the first 2-10. That was Tobias White, the junior, putting that away. He looked good in warm-ups. Payne with the dig. Fabian gives it to Williams. Back to White. He's blocked at the net by Flake and Williams. Good job there, double block. Outside to Williams, little roll shot. Goes into the net. Set was a little bit behind him there. 7-point lead for Battle here in game number 1. Flores line drive. Outside to Williams. He kills it. Battle manages to get it back, though, but they're going to call 2 hands and a lift against Battle. So side out and a point there. Great hit by Tegan Williams. Ken Lee will serve for the Big Red. Williams is 7th in the St. Louis metro area in kills per game. He showed there why. Into the double block was Luther. Battle's able to keep it alive, get a free ball for Warrenton. Good job blocking by the Big Red. Williams winds up off the double block himself. Flores with the dig. Outside Battle goes. A little roll shot. Brown's there to cover. Fabian goes outside to Williams. A little dink down the line, but swings wide of the court. Side out there. 12-5 the lead for Battle. Ali Lins, the senior, serves now for Battle. They lead by 7. He serves into the net. Tegan Williams serves next for the Warriors. He goes back corner. They go quick to the middle. Brown's there to cover. Fabian outside to Payne. Into the double block. Warriors try to get it on the dig, but could not get the point. Side out and a point for Battle. Isaiah Christopher serving next for Battle. They lead 13-5. Christopher is a senior. He serves a floater. Fabian goes outside to Payne, who winds up and gets the kill. Nice passing there in rhythm for the Warriors. Fabian, 2. Payne. Braden Brown serves next, the senior. Jump serve. Roll shot from Battle. Fabian goes outside to Payne again. Goes cross court. And they're going to get it. It went wide of the court, but they're going to say that it was touched by a Battle player at the net. So another kill for Lucas Payne. And nice little rhythm shot there by Tobias White. Good passing from the setter. Set wide up nicely. The setter for the Battle Spartans is Landon Marriott. White will serve now. The junior with a little floating jump serve. Brown's there. Quick to the middle to lock. White with a dig. Marriott goes outside. Into the double block. Battle goes. They were able to dig it back up. Warriors earn a free ball here. Lee to Fabian. Outside to Payne. His roll shot dug by White. Marriott goes outside. Little roll shot there from Sight goes into the net. Warriors with the point. Trail by 5. With back to their first serve, Matthew Fabian. He's 18th in the metro area in serve efficiency, and he earns the ace right there on call. Goes down the line with a serve. Marriott goes outside. Left-handed kill, partially blocked by Locke. Brown gives a free ball back to the Battle. They go outside. A little dink covered by Brown nicely, but they're going to get Warrenton into the net on that one. Side out and a point for the Spartans. They've got a 5-point lead. Terrence Luther back in for Battle. Marriott to serve. Free ball for Battle. Barrow goes outside. The lefty puts it away, but Brown was there. Tight to the net. Fabian digs the Battle kill shot. Brown gets it over. Free ball for the Warriors. Back set from Brown to Payne. He winds up. Flores digs that. Battle goes outside into the double block. The kill shot goes to Austin Sight. Nice little rally from both teams. That gets Coach Brown off the bench, and he's going to call a timeout with Battle up by 6. You're watching the Warrenton Sports Network. On the court, it's all about strategy, precision, and execution. Off the court, same rules apply. At Surveyant Heating and Air Conditioning, we bring our A game to every home and business with custom solutions, expert installs, and a reputation for getting it right the first time. We're your home court advantage for year-round comfort. Trusted across Warren County, we've got you covered. Home, business, or new construction. Surveyant Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort wins every time. All right, good volleyball action so far here from both teams in game number 1. Battle lead 16-10. Marriott with the serve. Quick to the middle of the lock. He goes back corner with a little half-speed hit, and he gets the point. Nice improv there by Locke. Lucas Payne serves now for the Big Red. Tight to the net. Locke hits it over. Battle digs, and they go outside to Sight, and he puts it away. Austin Sight set to serve now. Lefty gets it to Payne. Fabian goes outside to Williams. He winds up. Battle is able to get it to the net. Nice double block there by the Big Red. They go outside again. Payne's able to cover that. Free ball for Battle. And it goes wide of the court. 18-11 lead now for Battle. All right, the lefty senior with a little jump serve here. Payne's ready for it. Quick to the middle of the lock. He's blocked. Outside to Williams this time. He hits off the double block. Flores are going to go back set to Sight. Brown's there. Set to Lee. Flores saves it, but it goes into the stands. Ken Lee with the kill. Nice job there, setting by the Big Red to go to somebody else. Avoid the double block. Caleb Block now to serve for the Big Red. Marriott goes outside to Christopher, dug by Payne. Warriors go outside to Williams, hits it off the double block. Little miscommunication there by Battle, and that gives the Warriors another point. They trail 18-13. Been sticking around that 5-point differential here for most of game number 1. See if Locke can get the Big Red a little closer. Great serve, diving save by Alex Flores, and he earns the point as he went back corner. We've been talking about that all year. When the defense starts creeping in, you got to go back corner. And Flores just did it out of desperation of trying to get the ball over, but that's worked well for Battle so far here in game number 1. Flores gets to serve, the senior, with the Librero jersey. Gets it to Brown with the Librero jersey. Outside to Williams. Flores is there. Marriott's going to go back set to Sight, and he sails it long. Side out and a point for Warrenton. Ken Lee serving now, the junior. Marriott goes outside to Christopher. He goes into double block. Give that one to Carter Flake and Matthew Fabian. Warriors finally cracked that 4-point or 5-point threshold. I like the serving style of Ken Lee. Doesn't do a jump serve, but he has a very deliberate method of serving, and seems like he's very consistent with that. Christopher with a roll shot. Fabian goes outside to Williams. He winds up and goes down the line and gets the kill. I like that from Williams. He didn't wind up as hard as he has been, but once again, more concerned about placement than speed and power. Marriott's going to go back set. Williams gets a hand on it. Flake goes back to Williams. He winds up and sails that one long. Once again, didn't really have a chance to get his steps in prior to going for the kill into the game 4. Battle. Ollie Lenz will serve for the Spartans. Lenz is a senior. What a roll serve there. Fabian goes outside to Williams, off the double block. Tight to the net, the joust goes to Battle, but Brown was there to dig. Back set to Payne. Flores is there to save it. Free ball for the Big Red. Good hustle from Battle. Fabian to go outside to Williams. Dug by Battle. They go back set to Sight. He tries to paint the back corner, but Brown's there again. Roll shot from Williams off the block and onto the court. Good placement by Tegan Williams. He edges the Big Red closer. They're within. Oh, sorry, my score is wrong by 1. 20-17, Warriors trail by 3. Go to Flake. Now they go to White, and White puts it away. Tobias White earns the point for Battle. Christopher serves for Battle. Fabian goes outside to Payne. Free ball for Battle. Christopher to Marriott. Outside to Sight. Brown there with a great dig. Williams bumps it. Brown dinks it over. Battle gets it back. This time Warriors are going to go quick to the middle to Flake. Flores is there. Outside to Sight. Little two-hand dink. Brown, great diving save. Payne with the kill. Dug there by Christopher. Outside to Sight. Brown's there again. We got a great rally here. Payne winds up and puts it away. Both teams on their game, but Lucas Payne's power overwhelmed the defense on that one. 21-18 lead now for Battle. Braden Brown to serve. Brown, the senior, serves from the middle with a jump serve. A little floater, doesn't make it over. Side out and a point for the Spartans. Tobias White serves next. Serve goes just past the end line. Side out and a point for the Warriors. They trail by 3, getting late here in game number 1. Warrenton got a quick 1-0 lead, but since then it's been all Battle, but the Warriors have battled back in. And a great serve there from Fabian gets the Warriors 1 point closer. Fabian leads the Warriors in assists. Oh, excuse me, in assists and serve percentage. Sight goes dink. Payne's there to cover. Fabian goes back row to Williams. He hits it into the net, side out. Battle's 2 points away from taking game number 1. Back in for the Battle is Terrence Luther, the senior. Serving for Battle, Landon Marriott, the sophomore. Outside to go. Payne goes cross court. Great placement there. Battle brought the double block, and Payne saw that. Goes cross court with his little dink, and Battle was not able to answer the call. 2 point lead here for Battle. Payne with the serve. And it serves a good one. Battle goes up to the rafters. Luther gets it. And the Warriors have a little miscommunication in who's going to handle that. Battle's got 24, and they've got a game point on the serve here of Austin Sight. Sight goes down the line, and they're going to say it was in. Point goes to Battle. They take game number 1, 25-21. Stay tuned for game number 2 right here on the Warrenton Sports Network. On game day, it's all about teamwork, trust, and heart. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same spirit to every home journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, our hometown team is with you every step of the way. We believe real estate isn't just a transaction, it's a life-changing experience. That's why we stay in constant communication, deliver expert guidance, and work relentlessly to help you reach your goals. Main Street Real Estate, your home team from game day to closing day, proudly supporting Warrenton athletics and our community. Champions aren't only made on the field or the court. At the Missouri Bank, we bring that same winning spirit to your finances. Since 1939, we've been an industry leader in community banking, combining cutting-edge technology with the hometown integrity Warren County Trust. As a valued member of our financial family, your goals come first. From fast, local loan decisions, often the same day, to online banking that lets you take care of business anytime, anywhere. We tailor our services for individuals and businesses alike. Big bank products, small town service, honest, loyal, and committed to protecting your financial future. The Missouri Bank, rooted in community, ready for tomorrow. So Battle takes game number 1 here, 25-21. They really had balanced scoring from all their outside and middle hitters. So when you see stats like that, you really got to give the kudos to their setter, and that's the sophomore, Landon Marriott. He really had some precise pinpoint passing in game number 1. When the Warriors were able to break through is when they were able to keep the Battle, the Spartans, from making good passes. Lucas Payne did a great job, and Caleb Block did a good job in game number 1 at the net, putting away balls, killing them. And Braden Brown was brilliant in the backcourt, digging all the donut shots and the well-placed kill shots by Battle. So since Warrenton served first in game number 1, Battle will serve first here in game number 2. Leading off for them will be Landon Marriott, their setter. All right, we're ready for action here in game number 2. Brown with a good dig. Passes to Fabian outside to Payne. He goes back corner, but just misses the back corner by about a foot. Fabian back sets the lock. Does a little roll shot. Marriott goes outside to sight off the double block. Payne with a great save. Back row to Williams. He roll shots it. Marriott to the middle. Brown's there to cover. Outside to Payne. He swings and knocks it into the double block. Gets the point and the side outs. Matthew Fabian leads the team in serve percents. He serves first for the Big Red. Sight with a little dink from the back row. Warriors go to Williams in the back row. He's dug there by Christopher, but it goes up into the rafters. Pinballs around and falls down on the court. Warriors get a 2-1 lead. Back set to sight. Double block by the Warriors. Locked there again. Luther with one there for the battle. This time Payne winds up off the double block. Flores with a dig. Back set to sight. Lefty puts one away. Sight gets the kill and he gets the serve. Knotted up 2-piece here in game number 2. Fabian quick to the middle, and whoa, the timing there was beautiful. With Caleb Locke hammering that one home. All right, Lucas Payne serves now for the Big Red. The serve goes awry, goes into the net. We're knotted up 3 apiece. Sorry, score's a little messed up there. I think we got it right now. Bradshaw set to serve for the Spartans. Flat-footed, goes to Brown. Brown struggles with that one. Outside to Williams, off the double block, goes out of bounds. Out of play. Williams has been really good hitting into the double block and making them pay for bringing that double block over. Ball's been either going, most of the time it's been going out of play. 4-3 lead, and Locke serves for the Big Red. A little floater. Marriott quick to the middle, and White puts that one away. We're all knotted up at 4-piece. Lynn's back in to serve for Battle. His serve goes into the net. Kind of a little back and forth here. Nobody can get a bigger lead than one. Ken Lee now serves for the Warriors. Off the top of the tape. Battle's there. They go to White. A little push shot back to the back. Brown was there. Outside to Williams. Gives the Battle a free ball. Quick to the middle. Austin White kind of off-speed hits and gets the kill. I'm sorry, Tobias White. Joined 2 different names together there. Tobias White. Knotted up at 5 apiece now. Christopher with the floater. Fabian goes outside to Williams. He goes down the line and it goes wide. Trying to see if there was a touch. They said no touch. 6-5, battle back in the lead. Warriors have been maintaining a 1-point lead, but battle comes back here. Fabian outside to Williams. He skies high, but sails it wide. Try to go back corner. Back row to Payne, his roll shot covered by Battle. Quick to the middle, White dinks, but Williams is there. Back set to Payne, but Tobias White gets off his feet quick in the middle blocking position and puts that away. 8-5 lead. Coach Brown's going to take a timeout. So 8-5 here in game number 2. You're watching the Warrenton Sports Network. Looking for your dream home or the perfect rental? Discover it with Hunter Sake Investments. From charming townhomes to spacious single-family homes, we offer quality living in Warrenton and Montgomery County. Need commercial space? We've got retail and warehouse options in Jonesburg, plus the Jonesburg Party Center, ideal for showers, graduations, and more. Family-owned, locally rooted, and built on trust. We treat your home like our own. Call Hunter Sake Investments today, and let's build your future together. Hunter Sake Investments, where Missouri finds home. Lee with the bump. Fabian goes outside to Williams, tight to the net, goes down the middle, and earns the point. Little off-speed shot there from Tegan Williams. Coach Brown's timeout worked out pretty well there. Stopped the momentum. Tegan Williams now serving for Warrenton. They go outside. Sight was dug by Payne. But the Warriors unable to connect on the passing. Madrian Bradshaw, a senior, checks in for Battle. Now serving Tobias White. Oh, floater. Brown's there. Quick to the middle to Flake. But the ball goes into the net. Battle starting to get a little separation here. Both teams went back and forth, kind of a 1-point deal. But Battle's now stretched their lead out to a 4-point lead. Outside of Payne. And they're going to say it went wide. (11-6) now for Battle. Back to Williams. Williams was teed off, but it goes into the net. As I said earlier, Tegan Williams is 7th in the St. Louis metro area in kills per game. So a smart play by the Big Red to try to go to him. It's time to go outside to Payne, off the double block. And Battle's unable to get it over without it going out of play. Side out in the point for Warrenton. But not before Battle stretches their lead out to 5. Braden Brown serving for the Big Red. Sight goes off the block. Brown with the dig. Fabian goes outside to Payne. A little jumping roll shot goes into the net. Substitution for Battle, Terrence Luther comes in. Landon Marriott, the sophomore setter, serves. Brown's another good dig. Fabian dinks it over, and that causes some problems. Good play by Matthew Fabian. He earns the side out, the point, and he gets the serve. The trifecta. 13-8 lead now for the Spartans. Flores goes to Marriott. To sight off the double block and goes out of play. Good hustle by Fabian. Trying to get to that ball. I like his attitude there, not letting the ball try to get to the floor. Even if you're not going to play it, don't let the ball get to the floor. All right, sight the lefty. Gets the ace. Fabian goes outside to Lee. He goes back row. Marriott with a dig. Middle does Battle go. Warrenton's there. Back set to Lee. Off the top of the tape. And the ball finds the court. Lucas Payne serving now for the Big Red. Payne is 14th in the metro area and points off his serve. Battle goes back corner, gets the point and the side out. Battle up to a 7-point lead now. Alex Flores set to serve. And he puts one into the net, side out and a point for Warrenton. Carter Flake checks in for the Big Red. Caleb Block serves. He goes back row. Marriott goes quick to the middle. White hammers one home. Tobias White. Quick off his feet, gets a point there. Lynn sets the serve for Battle. Good dig by Payne. They go outside to Williams. He goes off the double block. Brown's there to cover. Outside to Williams again. Off the tape. Flores dives. Hits it into the stands. Warriors get the point. Williams gets the kill. Ken Lee serving now for Warrenton. Tight to the net. They go to White. Brown digs. Outside to Williams. A little jumping roll shot. Marriott's going to go back to White. Still off-speed dink. Warriors are there. They go to Fabian. He goes cross court. Linz is there. Back row to sight. Brown is there. Nice rally here from both teams. Williams winds up. Linz hits it up into the rafter, and it falls to the court before Flores can get his mitt on it. Warriors back to within 5 here. They trail 17-12. Ken Lee doing a good job serving for Warrenton. A free shot for Warrenton. Ball sails past the end line. Another point for the Big Red. They've got a little bit of a roll going here. Trail by 4. Outside to Christopher, double block. Fabian gets the block on that. Carter Flake was there as well for the Big Red. They're within 3. Substitution for Battle. I must have brought a JV player in because I don't have number 2 on my roster. All right, Lee goes back to Flores. Marriott goes to White. Brown digs. Ball falls on big red side of the court. Side out and a point for Battle. Lee with the dig. Fabian in tight, tried to dink, but he was blocked by Battle. And Warrenton goes outside to Williams, and he goes into the net on his little cut roll shot. Back to a 5-point lead for Battle. Brown had to do a diving pancake to try to save that tight serve there from Battle. They don't have a number 2 on their JV roster either, so I don't know who that is. 20-14 lead now for Battle. In tight, Fabian wins the joust. They go back outside to Williams, and this time those two connect on the pass and the kill. Fabian to Tegan Williams. 20-15. Warriors are running out of time. It's getting late here in game number 2. Flores gets it over. Warriors miscommunicate on that one. Point for Battle. They're within 4 of closing out game number 2. Tobias White set to serve. A little floater. The Warriors have problems with it. Williams' roll shot sails to the right of the court, giving a point to Battle. 22-15. They're 3 points away from closing out game number 2. Lee with a good bump. Fabian goes outside to Payne. He hits into the double block, and that ball goes out of play. Warriors have done a good job with that tonight. Just because Battle brings a double block, they're not afraid to hit into it and let the ball just trickle out of play to the side of the court. All right, Braden Brown back in for the Big Red. He's set to serve. Austin Sight gets the kill. I'm sorry, it's not Austin Sight. That's, Austin Sight. I got it right. And Marriott set to serve. Williams goes outside the Payne. He dinks it. Flores was a diving save, but the ball hit the floor, they said, before Flores could get his mitt on it. Matthew Fabian, number 17, to serve. Warriors have 17 points. Trouble with the passing, but Battle gets the ball over. Fabian goes outside to Payne. Battle goes outside to Sight, and he sails that one long. (23-18) lead for Battle. Battle went to the middle, a little miscommunication there. I don't think Bradshaw was quite sure on how to handle that, whether he should go up and try to kill it or if he should just bump it over. And that confusion led to a Big Red point. Ball into the net. I'm going to say Fabian went over the line, trying to dig the ball out of the net. Side out and a point for Battle. They're 1 point away from winning game number 2. Take a 2-0 lead if they close this out. Austin Sight set to serve, the lefty. Outside to Lee. Triple block that time, and Lee off speed hits it. He gets the point. Warriors have new life. 24-20 now. Lucas Payne set to serve for Warrenton. Forrest goes to Marriott outside. Into the block. Luther's able to dig that back row hit from Battle. Quick to the middle. Battle's there. They go outside into the double block. We got a good rally going here. Quick to the middle. A little dink. Does not get over. All right, Warriors get to 21. They refuse to quit tonight. They just keep on battling and battling, getting closer and closer. That long serve ends the game. Battle takes game number 2, 25-21. We'll take a short break for this quick commercial, and we'll be back with game number 3 right after this. For nearly 80 years, one name has kept Warrenton and Montgomery County comfortable. Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning. From Omar Schreer's first furnaces in 1946 to today's cutting-edge Daikin systems, one thing has never changed: family taking care of family. What started with one truck and a few hundred neighbors has grown into generations of local folks serving dozens of Missouri communities with the same heart, the same pride, and the same commitment to treating your home like our own. Whether it's heat, air, or total home comfort, Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning is here for you. Because around here, comfort means community. Call Schreer Heating and Air Conditioning today. It's just how we do things around here. All right, Warriors serve first. And it looks like we lost the scoreboard entirely now. So I'm going to step away and try to figure that out. What's going on? We were getting no scoreboard at all. All right, looks like we got the scoreboard back. In my absence there, Battle has jumped out to a 7-4 lead. And a kill there from Terrence Luther gets the point. 8-4 lead now for Battle. All right, Tobias White serving now for Battle. Williams into the double block. He earns the point. He overpowers that double block. That's one of the things I like about this Big Red team. They never die and they never quit. Young team keeps on getting better. Payne Gets the ball over. They go outside to Christopher. Into the double block. Warriors get it back over. Force it and go back row to Sight. Brown's there, covers that. Williams over the double block. Sight digs it. They go quick to the middle. Brown with a pancake, but the Warriors unable to get it out of the net. Great hustle there by Braden Brown. Lynn's in to serve now for Battle. Warriors go outside to Williams, down the line, and he earns the point. All right, Tegan Williams set to serve for Warrenton, goes down the middle. Roll shot from Battle. Block off his knees, comes up and hits the ball, gets it over. A nice little dink there by Bradshaw. Donut was open, and he filled the donut there. Christopher set to serve now for Battle. They lead by 4, 10-6. Back row to Williams. Battle covers that. They go outside to Sight. Brown winds up and puts one away. Brayton Brown showing some great hops. All right, Carter Flake set to serve now for the Big Red. Little spin shot there off the serve. Merritt goes outside to Sight. He goes off the top of the tape. Dug by Flake, but the Warriors are unable to gather up and make a successful pass. Battle leads 11-7. Alex Flores will serve next. A great hustle from Locke to save that, get it over. Battle's going to go outside to Sight. He goes down the line, and that one goes wide. All right, Matthew Fabian serving next. He's 18th in the metro area in serve efficiency. Quick to the middle, Battle goes. Nobody's covering the donut there. Battle earns the point. Side out and the serve. Oh, no, they're going to say somebody was into the net there. So it's going to be a point for the Big Red. All right. Referees got things back the way they're supposed to be. Fabian still serving for Warrenton. Lands with a bump. It goes over, but he finds the hole. Bradshaw checks in for Battle. Marriott will serve. Tight to the net. And Battle gets the points. Marriott puts that one into the net. Warriors get the side out and the point. Braden Brown will serve next for Warrenton. Braden is 7th in the metro area in digs per game. showing why he's one of the best defensive specialists in the metro area. All right. They set the sight, and sight sends the ball wide of the court. No, they're acting like it was in. Yeah, I guess apparently it was in. Sight has been stepping over that 10-foot line on those back sets. Referees need to keep an eye on that. All right, Payne gets it over for the Big Red. A little miscommunication there from Battle. Gets the Warriors a point. Caleb Block will serve next for Warrenton. Caleb is second in the team on serve percentage and number 1 in blocks. And I give the announcer jinx to Caleb. I apologize. He puts that one into the net. Serving next, Tobias White for Battle. Into the game for Battle, Amadrian Bradshaw. Fabian goes outside to Williams. He gets his steps in and goes off the block. Battle gets the ball under the net, and they're unable to dig it out. Point for Warrenton. Payne. Jump serve, finds the net. Side out in the point for Battle. Ollie Lenz into the game. Lenz will serve here. Battle leads by 4, 16-12. Quick to the middle to Flake. Dug by Lenz. Fabian's there on an overpass, and he puts it away. Warriors keep it close. They trail 13-16 in game number 3. Williams to Lenz. Marriott goes outside. Warriors able to dig it. Fabian dinks it over. Lenz with the save. Flores bumps it. Marriott gets it over for a free ball for Big Red. They go outside to Brown. He goes off the double block. This time the double block ball finds the court. Isaiah Christopher serving next for Battle. He did a good job of serving in game number 2. When he was serving, Battle was able to extend their lead. We got some sticky substance on the ball. We're going to get a little trade here. Like I said, Christopher did a good job serving in game number 2. Kind of got the Battle stretched out into a bigger lead when he was serving. Flake goes down the middle. Sails it long, though. Jump serve there. Brown goes off the block. And no communication there between Battle. Ball goes straight up and nobody covered the pass. 4-point lead for Battle. Marriott goes to sight. Little roll jump shot there. Quick to quick to Locke. Battle goes outside to sight and the lefty puts it away. Alex Flores serving now for the Spartans. A roll shot from Brown, covered by Sight. White goes back row. Flake is there. Fabian goes outside to Brown again. A little dink finds the opening. Matthew Fabian serving next for the Big Red. Shout out to his sister who is going to go to Crowder to run track and cross country. White, dug by Williams, overpass. Locke gets it over though. A little back and forth pinball action there. They go outside. Warriors go to Payne. He goes back row. Sight goes back row himself. Flake passes to Fabian. Fabian to Payne. Off the block. Flores is there. Marriott dinks it over. Warriors go back to Brown. Into the block, but Brown digs it up. Brown goes again. Sight with a dig. Marriott goes back to Sight. He goes into the double block. This time, the double block works for the Big Red. Lucas Payne and Caleb Locke earn the point for the Big Red. They're back to within 3. McKenna Fabian is going to run track and cross country at Crowder College next year. Kudos to her. Sight into the double block, and Warriors get another point. Battle seems to have lost a little bit of a focus here. Could be the old case of counting their chickens before the egg hatches. Warriors to within 2. Barrett goes back set to White. He's dug by the Big Red. Free ball for Battle. Barrett goes outside to Sight, and he hammers that home. Little cross-court shot away from the block. He earns the side out. Marriott gets the serve. Bradshaw back in for Battle. Battle wins the contest first to 20. Warriors got to do some comeback here again. Roll shot from Payne. Flores with a dig. Outside to Sight. Dug by Williams, but it's a free ball for Battle. Flores goes outside to Bradshaw. A little dink. And he finds the opening on the court. Overpass from the Warriors. Sight hammers it. Warriors unable to connect on their passes. 3 points away from closing out the match. Battle is. Warriors, you got to dig in here. Fabian goes outside to Payne. He hammers one. Battle gets a mitt on it, but it sails wide of the court. Braden Brown serving now for the Big Red. Fabian goes back corner, good placement. Battle scrambles gets it over. Free ball for the Big Red. They go outside to Williams. He goes off the double block and gets the point. Warriors back to within 3. They almost have to go 2-1 on every point here now. And the serve finds the net. Battled within 2. Austin Sight, the senior, set to serve. He's been their main focus on the offensive side of the ball. Fabian outside to Williams, a little roll shot. I'm going to say, I'm guessing 2 hits. So, 2 hits by Battle. My bad. Caleb Locke serving now. Marriott goes outside to Christopher. Locke is there. Fabian goes back set to Locke. Flores is there. 2 overpasses, and Flake puts that one away. Carter Flake quick off his feet there. Warriors to within 2 again. They trail 23-21. Got to win this or the match is over. Locke goes back row. White winds up and sails one cross court and wide left of the court. Warrenton closes to within 1. Outside, Warriors are there, tight to the net, and Battle put it away, but they're going to say he crossed the plane of the net. That earns the Warriors a 23-all tie. Warrenton player was there ready to play the ball, and Battle crossed the net. All right, a floater from Locke. They go back row to Sight. He's their offense, and he puts it away. Good choice there by Marriott, going to the hot hand. All right. Bradshaw checks back in for Battle, serving for the match, Tobias White, the junior. They go to Payne, the Warriors do. And he sails it wide of the court. That's the ball game. Battle's going to win 3-0. Warriors kept it close throughout all 3 games, but they could not overcome Battle tonight. Stick around. The Warrenton Sports Network postgame show comes up next. Welcome in, folks, to the Warrenton Sports Network post-game show. Once again, the final score here is Battle 3, Warrenton 0. With the win, Battle improves their record to 11-6 on the season. With the loss, Warrenton record shifts to a 500 record of 4-4. Let's take a look at the star player for each team for tonight's game. For the Warriors, we're going to give the star of the game to Braden Brown. He did a great job with the digs today. He was all over the place, and when he did play the front row, Coach Brown had him in the front row a couple times tonight. He hammered home some balls for some kills, and he also dinked some balls over for some points. So Braden Brown had a really good all-around game today. So he's the star of the game for the Warrenton Warriors. Star of the game for Battle is going to be Austin Sight, the senior. He was really the go-to offensive impetus for Battle tonight. They were setting him in the front row and the back row, anywhere they could get him the ball. And you could see there late in the game when the game was on the line, Marriott, the setter, gave the ball to Sight in the back row, and he got them to within 20-24 game point. Looking ahead, Battle's next match will be on Wednesday, April 15th, when they will travel to North Point High School in Wentzville, while the Big Red Boys volleyball team will next take the court tomorrow, Tuesday, April 14th, when they travel to Fort Zumwalt North. Our next live stream on the Warrenton Sports Network will be Wednesday, April 15th, weather permitting, when the girls' soccer team will take the pitch against St. Charles West at 6 p.m. Once again, the final score was Battle 3, Warrenton 0. For our crew, our sponsors, and the entire Warrior community, this is Keith Brown saying thanks for spending part of your night with us. We'll see you next time on the Warrenton Sports Network, your home for hometown sports. Let's go Big Red.